Apabila beliau tersenyum, senyumnya sejuk, butiran embun. Dan bila beliau berbicara, seakan mutiara berjatuhan dari ucapan.
Anies Baswedan ketika diundang sebagai pembicara dalam Kuliah Profesional Dunia ISTAK ke-25. Acara tersebut digelar di Universiti Islam Antarabangsa Malaysia, IEUM, Kuala Lumpur pada Rabu, 11 Oktober 2023. Sebelum Anies Baswedan berbicara di atas mimbar, beberapa tokoh Malaysia terlebih dahulu menyampaikan ceramahnya. Salah satunya adalah Datuk Seri Syed Hussien Al-Habsyi, seorang Chairman of SME Corporate Affairs Malaysia. Ia membahas seputar keakrabannya dengan Anies Baswedan dalam acara itu. Datuk Seri Syed Hussien sempat tak kuasa menahan tangis saking ia terharu saat membahas hal-hal yang membuatnya kagum dari seorang Anies Baswedan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. The Honorable Dr. Anies Rashid Baswedan, Distinguished Speaker for the 25th ISTAK World Professorial Lecture and former Governor of Jakarta, and Madam Ferry Farhati, Yang Berusaha Professor Dr. Amir Akramin Shafi'i, Deputy Rector Responsible Research and Innovation and Covering Rector IIUM, Excellencies, Ambassadors and Representatives from Diplomatic Corps, Professor Dr. Abdul Aziz Bargut, Dean, International Institute of Islamic Thought and Civilization, ISTAK IIUM, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, allow me to honor to have His Excellency Dr. Anies Baswedan, former Minister of Education and Culture and former Governor of Jakarta 2017-2022, to deliver the ISTAK World Professorial Lecture number 25. Indeed, his presence in this educational and academic institute demonstrates how our university and ISTAK aspire to bring together leaders, scholars, academicians, and civil society players to intellectually and scholarly debate the issues and challenges confronting the Islamic world and the world at large. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to express my gratitude to the International Institute of Islamic Thought and Civilization, ISTAK, for arranging this lecture, which demonstrates the intellectual, educational, cultural, and civilizational relevance of the Malay world civilization to Ummah and the world civilization. His Excellency Dr. Anies' lecture title is very pertinent and opens up new horizons for all of us, not just in Southeast Asia, but also for the rest of the region, the Islamic world, and the world at a time where the world is facing many global challenges. I would like to share my experience when meeting Dr. Anies in Jakarta when I want to deliver the invitation from ISTAK. When I delivered the letter to Dr. Anies Baswedan at his office, normally leaders will take the letter and put on the table, normally. But this is different with Dr. Anies Baswedan. When I handed the letter to him, he immediately opened the envelope. And he read through within seconds. Within seconds, he responded, I like this topic. I like this topic. That is Dr. Anies Baswedan. And he said, this is timely. We need to discuss about the Islamic perspective into SDG that we are talking about. And so I was very pleased. Despite his busy schedule, he managed to squeeze his time and be in Kuala Lumpur and in ISTAC today. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like also take this opportunity to thank Tan Sri Zulkifli Abdul Rahman, Rector of IIUM, and Professor Dr. Abdul Aziz Bargood, Dean of ISTAC, for making this important ISTAC professorial lecture possible. I am very glad to see such a diverse group of leaders, dignitaries, academicians, scholars, researchers, civil society partners, and journalists, not to forget my colleague, retired ambassadors who are with us today, who are attending this lecture. This event will indeed develop a culture of academic engagement and dialogue among the various participants in our communities for the benefit of all and the Islamic Ummah. Finally, I would like to thank everyone again for their efforts, especially ISTAC IIUM, His Excellency Dr. Anis, Your Excellencies, and the audience who attend physically in person and virtually online to participate in the ISTAC IIUM World Professorial Lecture number 25. Before I end my short remarks, I just would like to share. This is my third time with Dr. Anis since his arrival. I just want to share with you the person, the name of Dr. Anis, and I want to take a verse, an ayat written by Imam Abdul Rahman Ad-Dibai. If you read Maulud Ad-Dibai, there's one chapter describing about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But I just want to take an ayah here to select this ayah. But it will not be, this is describing the Prophet, the character, the traits of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But what I want to register to you all here, there's a resemblance. If I pick this ayat, the ayat says, وَإِذَا تَبَسَّمَ مِنْ حَبْلِ مِنْ عَنْ مِثْلِ حَبِّ الْغَمَامِ وَإِذَا تَبَسَّمَ عَنْ مِثْلِ حَبِّ الْغَمَامِ. You want to know the description, the ayah, the meaning? I give you in Malay. Apabila beliau tersenyum, senyumnya sejuk, butiran embun. Dan bila beliau berbicara, seakan mutiara berjatuhan dari ucapan. Inilah the impression that I gathered of who Dr. Anis Baswedan is. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Anis Baswedan, itulah pengakuan Datuk Seri Syed Hussien Al-Habsyi, di mana ia menceritakan momen yang dianggapnya istimewa ketika ia menyampaikan surat undangan kepada Anis Baswedan secara langsung. Pada saat saya mengirimkan suratnya ke kantor, biasanya pemimpin lain akan mengambil suratnya lalu meletakkannya di atas meja. Tapi berbeda dengan Dr. Anis Baswedan, ujar Datuk Seri Syed Hussien Al-Habsyi melanjutkan. Ketika saya memberikan suratnya kepada dia, dia pada saat itu juga membuka amplopnya. Lalu dia membacanya selama beberapa detik dan meresponsnya, saya suka topik ini, saya suka topik ini. Itulah Dr. Anis Baswedan, sambungnya. Dan dia bilang inilah waktunya kita untuk berdiskusi tentang perspektif Islam. Dan saya sangat tersanjung di luar jadwal padatnya. Ia hadir di Kuala Lumpur serta ISTAS hari ini. Ia menambahkan, setelah menyampaikan hal-hal lain, Dato' Sri lalu mengenang pertemuannya dengan Anis Baswedan sembari menutup pidatonya. Tak disangka, pada momen inilah ia tak mampu menahan perasaan haru hingga isak tangisnya nyaris meledak. Kalau Anda membacanya, ada satu bab yang menjelaskan tentang Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Namun saya hanya ingin mengambil satu ayat. Ujarnya disusul pembacaan salah satu ayat beserta artinya. Apabila beliau tersenyum, senyumnya sejuk, butiran embun. Dan bila beliau berbicara, seakan mutiara berjatuhan dari ucapannya. Inilah kesan yang saya dapatkan dari Dr. Anies Baswedan, tutup Datuk Seri Syed Hussien Al-Habsyi, sembari menahan isak tangis, kemudian langsung meninggalkan mimbar.